Hi everyone, this video is going to be discussing subjects such as EDs, fat phobia, things of that nature. So if you find any of that triggering, I would suggest you either watch this without the sound on or you go ahead and skip this video. Thank you and enjoy. Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be reviewing episode 3 of America's Sweethearts, Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders. So, in this episode, they started the process of, moving girls into the next phase. They started going into, I don't know if it was referred to a camp, but it was kind of like a training camp for the cheerleaders. So, as they go on, more cheerleaders are going to be cut. So, we're just going to be covering that. My first note is that they should get paid a lot because in this episode they talk more about the physical consequences of being a DCC. And previously, in my episode 1 review, I said I wasn't really sure if they should get paid as much as football players. But I mean, first of all, I think football players are already really overpaid. But I do think that both football players and the DCCs should be getting paid quite a lot because they are valuable to DCC is valuable to the franchise. They bring in money for the team, and like their bodies are so messed up. One of the girls had to get a hip surgery at her young age. Like it's and I think another girl said she had arthritis. And by the way, I'm like I took all my notes. I had already binged this show and I took all my notes like as I was watching them. So I don't know if I'm mixing things up from later episodes, but one girl had said she had arthritis, like, and all types of health issues. So definitely they should be getting paid a lot more than a Chick-fil-A worker and a substitute teacher. And that is a reference to something that was said by a ex cheerleader in episode 1. So they cut Anisha, my favorite, and I can't believe they did. Um, and something that just rubs me the wrong way is the way that they pull the girls aside and talk to them. Like, they give them feedback first before saying that they cut them. Like, it just confused me, and I think it confused the girls because when you're giving feedback to someone, they think, oh, I'm gonna stay. Like you're giving me feedback to improve on my current performance. But no, they're getting cut. So, like, as they were giving the girls feedback, they were like, okay, yeah, I could work on that, and da 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 da. And then they were like, oh, no, you can't because you're getting cut. Like, don't give them a false sense of hope. Just tell them that they're getting cut. Maybe they did it for, the dramatics of the show, but yeah, that really rubbed me the wrong way. Because if I was cutting someone from the team, I'd just be like, you're not ready yet, and there are girls that are performing at a higher standard than you. So you are getting cut, but if you would like some feedback for the next time you audition or just in general, like I'm willing to give that to you. I don't know if it was this episode or previous episodes, but they said you are not allowed to keep the uniform. Excuse me? You're paying these women scraps. You're making them slave away, telling them harmful things about their body, um, making them do things that can put their body in danger, and you won't let them keep the uniform? Like what? Like you can't even keep it and frame it or anything. Like if I was getting cut and I was a cheerleader, I would keep that uniform because y'all don't need that. I would keep that, and whatever money you're charging me for it, what if you're gonna sue me, go ahead. I'm stealing that uniform. It's literally tailored to each of their bodies. Like, why are why? Why can't they keep it? So that's the end of the episode 3 review. These are very short and sweet, so I hope for those of you like me who have a shorter attention span, I hope you're enjoying these. If you could tell, I really enjoyed this series, and I'm kind of passionate about it at this point. It's like one of the things I've hyper focused on. So, yeah. But anyways, let's get into this review. The filmmaking on this one is very impressive. I like their approach to this one. Um, I like when reality shows, like reality documentary series, like implement more cinematic um, filmmaking techniques. It just makes it more of a engaging, interesting experience. So I really like that. And I am a filmmaker too, so I just love seeing things like that. This episode needs another ED warning, like just the whole series at this point, cuz and really what did any of us expect? Like any of us who have watched this. We see a bunch of skinny girls. They've been skinny since their inception. Like what did we really expect? And the crazy thing is all these girls coming in are naturally skinny. And I feel even the ones who say they're like, eating less, they're still naturally skinny, because I'm I'm a skinny girl, and I don't have an eating disorder, but I do I do not have healthy eating habits. Um and even if I did, even at the times where I did eat better, I still was a skinny girl. So I think even if they did eat the right amounts, they would still be thin, which I don't understand what the problem is. And it's so frustrating. And I feel like it's getting repetitive at this point that I keep mentioning it, but it's so frustrating that one, they will tell the girls like, "Oh, you didn't eat that much. Well, we could tell like your energy was low, so you need to make sure you were eating." But then at the same time, they'll make comments about their body that will make the girls not want to eat. Like, how do they not understand that they're giving them impossible standards to live by? You want them to be skinny, but at the same time, you want them to perform to their highest athletic ability. That's not how that works. And that's what's so conflicting. Earlier in the show, they said you have to be like a supermodel and an athlete at the same time. You can't be both. Like, you have to choose between conforming to these strict beauty standards and being the best dancer or best performer, whatever, that you can be. And to me, if I had to choose between, like, these girls are already beautiful, they already look great. If they got more weight on them, they would still look great and they would perform even better. So, you know, I just think it's absolutely crazy. That's pretty much my only the only thing I wanted to share about episode 4, because it was just driving me nuts. Like, this was kind of the boiling point for me on, them making comments about the girl's body. It's just impossible. And I could not handle that. And I know, like, some of those girls have to be attending therapy and things like that. It's so intertwined. Being a DCC is so intertwined with their identity that, like, if you're having these comments being told to you about your body, like, there's no way that you can be okay even after you are free. So that's the end of my episode 4 review. There will be more reviews coming, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that. I really, really appreciate you listening to me, and I will talk to you again soon.